Jai Hind, everyone. Today, I am privileged to introduce you my friend, colleague, fellow basketballer, and fellow assessor, Group Captain Varun Gupta, who is got immense experience in both assessment and teaching also. He is a qualified navigation instructor and he's been an instructor on the UAVs, and he's also been an instructor in the jungle and snow survival school where he has taught more than 900 students, including 100 foreign students. And these are taught how to survive an air crash under hostile environment or under harsh weather conditions. He has opened an institute called as Let's Talk, कुछ सीखेंगे, कुछ सिखाएंगे, and he has also been helping Sainik Gurookool out in mentoring various students towards the service selection board. And wasting no time, I will welcome Group Captain Varun Gupta. Welcome, Varun.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the kind words. These are just the opportunities that, the time and space have provided. I just tried to, utilize them.
To start with our podcast, the first question I would like to ask you is why do so many candidates tell me that the SSB process is difficult? Please let me your views on this.
If we go very simply, why do we find anything difficult? We find things difficult because we are not prepared for it. And most of the children today, or most of today's how we go towards a particular thing thinking that I'll be able to do it. That's one of the best qualities that today people go ahead with. However, they don't believe in the process. What is SSB? SSB very simply is Mansa Vacha Karmana. What you think, what you speak, and what you do. Where is what an assessor is looking at some kind of coherence between these three. What you think, what you say, what you do.
Can you
Now
kindly
the
elaborate
question,
this? Can you
yeah,
elaborate this?
exactly, sir. The thing is that everyone thinks, everyone speaks, everyone acts. So why doesn't everyone get recommended? The quality of thought, the quality of speech, and the quality of work are of primary essence. Some people do all these things well, but is it commensurate to their age and the environment? So the armed forces are what? They are just checking suitability through these three angles. Mansa, Vacha, Karmana. Where is the suitability? The suitability of your thought, your action, and your speech to the armed forces is what is being looked at. As a 17-year-old, as a 20-year-old, if I am able, what I should do, how I should do it, what should I say, it is basically understanding the environment and going about it. Unfortunately, what is happening is, sir, that we are just trying to ape the other person. We are trying to look for a shortcut. Here, it is not a test of your knowledge. It is not a test of what all you can do. It is how well you can do what you can do. It is not a matter of projection,
Absolutely. So it is what you think, what you feel, and what you behave.
how you behave. Absolutely, sir.
Yes. So, you've been an instructor in the survival school as the commanding officer and also as the chief instructor. Do you find any parallels between the SSB and the survival techniques?
Sir, survival is something that can be used everywhere. Okay, survival at home, Okay, for the people, the married people would understand a little better, though I will, get a lot of flax for that. But, surviving a marriage, surviving a boss. Okay. So survival can be drawn many parallels. However, in an aircrew survival, the most important thing, okay, is the will to survive. For anything to commence, it is the will of the individual to do it, which I feel that most of the candidates who are coming for the SSB have a will. However, that will is the ambition. The abilities and the ambition, to make them match, there has to be effort. Where is this effort? Why is it not coming up to that level is because many times we do not accept what our abilities are. More than the abilities, we do not accept what our limitations are. Just like in survival situation, acceptance is one of the first steps for anybody to go ahead with some work. Like, so many teachers, so many elders would have told that you can improve this, you should improve this, but that we and acceptance are the core issues as far as survival or any activity is concerned. Will to do it and accepting where I am.
Yeah, this reminds me of my course in the jungle and snow survival course, which I had done in 2005, if I remember. We had two foreign cadets. One was a transport pilot from Sri Lanka. There in Sri Lanka, they fly more than one type. Like he used to fly the transport and the helicopters. He was a good old roly-poly guy. And we also had a crack commando, or who was from the special forces. And as luck would have had it, this helicopter pilot come transport pilot was with me in my syndicate. I was the senior most of the course. So there was another syndicate wherein this commando was there. And while doing this uh, camp which we were doing, we had a sudden snowstorm. And to my surprise at that stage, the helicopter pilot was able to survive in a much better way. And the commando actually had I would say he succumbed to the weather actually. Whereas the other person could survive better. So if you just say that, so how do you find or how do you draw parallels between SSB and survival?
Sir, as you rightly said, the person accepted the environment and he said that I need to take care of myself or I need to change according to the environment. Whereas the person who was capable, physically fit, and holds himself in much higher esteem as compared to others because he is from the special forces, did not give due cognizance to the extremities, the vagaries of weather, the high altitude, the extreme cold temperature which he has not been used to.
Yes, he
And
had
if,
mentioned that the highest peak in Sri Lanka is some 3,500 and we are floating around 15,000 feet there. So that was something, but that was there even for the helicopter pilot also.
sir, but he has already accepted that I need to be safe.
Yeah, yeah,
Sir, everywhere it is in the mind, even for the SSB, as you asked me to draw parallels between SSB, sir, the effort has to be from yourself, towards yourself, for improving yourself. The bottom line is, sir, it is you versus you. It is not a race. You're not competing against anybody. The only competition you
absolutely.
have is you versus you. That reminds me of a beautiful poem from Rudyard Kipling. Sir, if you remember, it used to be there along with the NDA prayer.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We all know
If,
it.
if,
Yes, yes, yes.
sir, each and every line used in that poem, if, is a source of motivation.
Absolutely.
If you can treat success and failure, the two imposters, in the same manner, if you can put in 60 seconds effort in that 1 minute, say each and every line,
Yeah.
I feel the duty of a human being is just to improve himself every day. And at the same time, with your improvement, if you can contribute to the growth of the world, of the environment around you, you are a winner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In the end, would you like to give any point of tip or something like that to the SSB candidates who are aspiring to join the armed forces?
Sir, be yourself and work on yourself. You are the only one who knows yourself best. And if you don't know yourself, then please go and find yourself out when we step on to such things. It's not only about SSB, it is going to help you in life. Like Vivekananda said, who am I? Why am I here? And what am I supposed to do next?
The three
I know
questions
this is
means the navigation questions also these are, no?
absolutely, sir. Absolutely. So
Obviously.
it is only the third question which changes, sir. Who am I? Where am I? And what am I supposed to do next?
Absolutely.
If we
What am
can,
I going to do next? So it's been wonderful talking to you, Varun, and thank you very much for addressing all the questions and have a great time and best wishes. Thank you. Jai Hind.
thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I wish all the people, aspiring all the very best for their future and all their efforts.
Jai Hind.